Yeah, so having solved a bunch of spices and culinary arts terms this morning, McCormick parallels Father just like Clubhouse, two famous spice brands that are local to where I live. But McCormick has been around since 1889, very American company. But McCormick is +1 for Father, gorgeous, very beautiful, because it's got 2 +1s, bookended to 24. Wow, it's very easy to, wow, Father's at the dead center of McCormick. Done. You heard it here first, folks, and saw it here first. Done. Just, in fact, McCormick is so glorious for the Lord. The Lord, the letters the Lord, is Father plus the bookends of 24. Well, I recognize that here. The MK equals 24. And then the C, pair of C's are 3 apiece to keep the offset of 3's. And then here's Father right in the dead center. Good night. Now you know why McCormick is so famous. It equals the great 88, of course, equals Walmart. But more importantly, parallels Father. The name above all names, Father's at the dead center of McCormick. And so they've been around since 1889. And spices, because we know we were solving spices on top. Cool. 8,000 employees. And here's all their sub-brands. Old Bay seasoning, that's a Father triple. Wow. Oh yeah, Clubhouse. So this is where I got the Tex-Mex gem the other day. You can watch that video when I wrote down that Tex-Mex equals the Father. Gorgeous way to do it too. It was off of a Clubhouse spice jar in the pantry. So Clubhouse parallels Father with 3 + 2, single +1. In fact, Clubhouse equals Father plus Son. So we can get that combo on the board again. Just opening up a previous document here. So yeah, Clubhouse equals a Father-Son combo. The offset is perfect for Father because it's +48. But I'm just seeing if you get the SON like flawlessly somehow. Oh, crash. Yeah, I just saw how you can get the SON. Pop off an S and an O and an L and a B, and the rest equals Father. So I got to reboot because I was converting video. Sometimes when I'm using Handbrake to do video compression, I get a crash. No matter. That's crash parallels Father, Handbrake. But now I get to make a little thank you for Handbrake program. That's the program I use to compress video. So Handbrake does in fact parallel Father. Just like the word brake. You know the brakes in your car? Brake is 37. Hand adds another 27. Handbrake is lovely 64. In fact, handbrake, you just pop off the dB at the center and the rest equals Father. So handbrake is a gorgeous set of letters for Father. And of course your handbrake on your car is a very important item. Okay. Now if I ride a bike, as of yesterday I've been riding a bike, and handbrake, Father +6. Okay. So we were solving McCormick and that was amazing. Big spice brand. Come on, honey. So let's get this open. McCormick, where are you? File, recent. And I want to get those uploads going. Had a river of uploads happening as usual, so I'll just get that going again. But I love recording all things candid as should be. So we were in the process of solving, and yeah, we just solved haute cuisine. So McCormick, we'll get that on the board. So McCormick, spices, wiki, and here they are. So Father's at the dead center of McCormick. That's huge. And even their logo, MC, provides the +1 offset for Father. MC equals 16, +1 for Father. If you add the R, then that bumps it up to 34, which is the dead center of Father. MC with the R for copyright. Okay. So gorgeous set of letters to point to Father. Of course, Father takes the word spice. Like the word McCormick is bookended with 34, just like spice is bookended with 34. So what God ordained in McCormick is the same thing as the word spice. So, and we were solving Clubhouse, which is where I got equals Father, Son, and I very quickly found an SO. Oh my gosh, look at where you can get the Father, Son. LB equals the N, and then the O and the S equal, look at how beautiful it is to pop the Son off of Clubhouse, and then the rest equals Father. An HE in Father, and then the CU, the bookends of Father, and then the U, the AT. So that's pretty awesome. Clubhouse is a Father-Son combo. And, you know, of course, many clubhouses in history, a father and a son would spend time together, you know, playing in the clubhouse, whatever. So there's a unity, and then there's an H and E. So it's, oops, lack of colors here. So here's your father, son, and then a C and a U is a famous way. These letters both divide by 3, just like the F and the R in Father, and they differ by 3. So very obvious way to make Father plus Son in the famous Spice brand Clubhouse. But overall, of course, it parallels Father, the name above all names. Very cool. You can top off a pair of 24s in a couple ways there. Okay, so we were just... But Mccormick was awesome because it had Father at the dead center, just like Father's at the dead center of the Lord. So that's a massive find for all people. Father at the dead center of Mccormick. Oh, they own Billy B. Well, that parallels Father with the honey there. Billy B. Yeah. Because I'm in Canada here. Schwartz. That equals Holy Father. That's a lovely set of letters too. Aeroplane jelly. That also will parallel Father. In fact, aeroplane jelly equals Jesus Christ. Camus born. This will parallel JESUS flawlessly. Willoughby M. McCormick. So he went door to door selling. That's obvious. So they acquired other brands, not surprisingly, because McCormick is just a king set of letters. They just acquired everything. Man, they just bought out everyone. Wow. And so that's all they put. McCormick. Very famous. So Father's at the dead center, flanked in 3s, flanked in 24. Amazing. Equals the Lord plus 3 are just enough said. The MC points to Father. McCormick in full points to Father. And then we were solving spices earlier today. Wow. I feel so happy that we solved McCormick. They just kept acquiring everything. Sovereignty of God to glorify His name, Father. They just kept acquiring everything. Year after year, they just bought out everyone. They bought more. The largest grower and processor of chives? They're buying everything. this is kind of leading to my theory. It's like, why doesn't someone start a company called the Father Brand Clothing, or Father, like the name of the company is Father, and eventually would buy every brand there is, because, well, that already is the case. Father owns it all, but we're doing the math on it. But why not explicitly start the company, the Father Corporation, and it just essentially swallows up every brand in the history of the universe? The company. They acquired everything. They acquired Billy B. They just keep buying companies. Wow, a Polish company. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Now it's Herbs. Not Pearl's father's, the Terrians. Well, there you go. And then the company history. There you go. So we solved Mccormick. And even the colors, like blue. Blue is a +1 color for father. Blue is 40. As they spell it like this with the ampersand, you know, if you just give that a null value, or call it the 27th letter, it'll keep the offset going for father +1 overall, but this is too glaring to deny. Father at the dead center of McCormick. The great 88. McCormick equals Walmart equals 88. So Maryland is, in fact, Maryland equals McCormick. Baltimore will go to Christ. If you say United States like this, of course, that parallels father. Interesting. I mean, the obvious, Maryland equals McCormick. They've always been in Maryland, which is another fun little gem there. If you want, you can do some solving on Maryland. Find all instances of father in Maryland. Oh yeah, a Mary plus an A. 6 ways to do it. Okay, yeah, the history. Willoughby M. McCormick. His age was +1 in Baltimore. I love solving everything. 60. You can poke at it. So the first step was he bought a spice company. Aha. This is cool because Emmett parallels father, just like spice. +18, +6, even the FG is a +1. So that was the beginning. So yes, he has FG Emmett Spice Company to thank. So Emmett was a flawless last name to parallel father. In fact, it ends in father. Very famous M-E-T-T. Think of the Old Testament, the New Testament, M-E-T-T, father. And of course you could pop off either, any of the EMs, and then you could take the bookends to equal father. So let's get this straight. The last name Emmett which has father at the bookends, and at the very end, gets bought out by the last name Mccormick, which has father at the dead center. And this is what allows him to big time enter the spice trade, essentially, which is what they're most famous for. Okay? So Willoughby died at 1932. How old was the guy? Oh, well, 25, and then, boy, he died young. Oh, no, not really. 11 plus 32, 43, reasonably young. He died at age 68. At age 36. Chairman is easy to find, father, pop off a 9. President is easy to find. The Big Mick became a trademark for nearly, now you know why Mick, for nearly all U.S. products in 1941. Oh, so they purchased a spice company in San Francisco, and that gave them a coast-to-coast distribution. Yeah, a Western division, Schilling. You can easily find father in that one. And then they acquired Canada's largest spice firm in 1959. Gilroy ends in father, of course, so Gilroy Foods will parallel father. And then they just kept acquiring everything under the sun, basically. Amazing. So, amazingly, this company name, Gorman Eckert, is also flawless for father. There's 5 plus 2s, 3 plus 1s. There you go. But nothing beats the McCormick. And then they just kept acquiring the snot out of everything you can imagine. Basically, that's the story to this day. Interestingly, if you say a shilling, that is very flawless for father. Father plus 36. Coffee, tea, baking powder, and spices, and was merged into McCormick. But McCormick is, and so there you go. So they just kept buying up everything. But it did not get into spices until it purchased it from. But all the father gems along the way, like Emmett, the last name of that spice company, is glaring for father. 4 plus 2s, 2 plus 1s. So, having solved McCormick, there's father at the dead center, flanked in the usual fantasticness. Amazing. You even point out that, yeah, there's more centrality there. 46 parallels the 28 there, and then you get offsets of 3s, enough said. Don't forget your R for bonus points if you want. And then McCormick with an R perfectly equals father plus son. Well, lo and behold, that's the exact same result as Clubhouse, which is a famous spice brand they use as well. So father was the dead center, McCormick, son gets the rest of it, father plus son, McCormick, R. So having solved McCormick, let's celebrate by going to the website and say, yes, we've solved McCormick for God the Father. Saving your world from boring food. I'm surprised this is what their website looks like. I'm surprised that I'm not being shown products, per se. 32. Gabby's good name. Cool. Wonderful. enough said. They've bought every brand there is. Yeah, so we solved Clubhouse. That was the... So I solved the parent brand. That's what I'm happy to do. And then sauces, yeah. Schwartz is a good set of letters and yada yada yada. Well, that was awesome. All right. Okay. So we solved McCormick. I wonder how generous there. Cool. Good old McCormick. All right, well, that was fun solving that one. Big solve. Glory to God.